To the Father Almighty for allowing me to do this video, telling me to do this video, and serving the people with all truth. This is the word of the Holy One of Israel that came unto me today. This is Jeremiah chapter 36, verse 23 until I stop. And it happened when Jehudi had read 3 or 4 columns that the king cut it with the scribe's knife and cast it into the fire that was on the hearth, until all the scroll was consumed in the fire that was on the hearth. Yet they were not afraid, nor did they tear their garments. The king nor any of his servants who heard these words. Nevertheless, Elnathan, Delilah, and Gamaliel implored the king not to burn the scroll, but they would not listen. And the king commanded Rahimel, the king's son, Sariah, the son of Azariel, and Shelemiah, the son of Abdiel, to seize Baruch, the scribe, and Jeremiah, the prophet. But the Father Almighty had hid them. Now after the king had burned the scroll with the words which Baruch had written at the instruction of Jeremiah, the word of the Father came to Jeremiah, saying, what I'm about to do. Take yet another scroll and write on it all the former words that were on the first scroll, which Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, had burned, and say, and you shall say to Jehoiakim, king of Judah, thus says the Father Almighty, you've burned this scroll, saying, why have you written it? In the name of the king of Babylon will certainly come and destroy this land and cause man and beast to cease from here. How many people know that ain't nothing new under the sun? So the same deliverance in the same way how the Holy One of Israel will deliver and do his thing from long ago, he's going to do it the same way this time. So where were we on the fuck you niggers list? So if YouTube takes this one down, woe is them. Maybe the person's hand that's taking it down will have to perish as well. So I would advise YouTube not to. And whoever else decides to flag the video, see, what happens is, what predators like to do, they like to shut you up. Oh, no, you can't speak those words. That's not for YouTube. Oh, no, I don't want you to speak the truth. That's not that truth. No, don't say that. But thus says the Holy One of Israel, the truth will get spoken. And if you don't like it, he don't care, because he will kill your ass. Every last single one of y'all that flagged this video. So you just keep that in mind, Clarence Harrison. Again, you shouldn't have treated me like shit when I came to your house. You didn't even know what you was going to do with your son. You didn't, and your daughter, for that matter, which I left out in the last video. I took care of both of them children like they was my own. Fed them, cooked, cleaned, everything. Everything that a parent is supposed to do, I did for your 2 children that are not my children. When your vehicle got disabled and all that extra crap that happened, and locking your keys in the car and flat tires, who paid for it for you? I did. Did I ask you for anything? No, I didn't. And asked you for $1 back. So when I was out buying groceries after I got off of work, because I'm buying groceries because we need to eat, and then your car got shot up. You so pissed off at me because I wasn't there. You need to be happy that was the only time I even took your car to work. It could have been that car, you dumbass, the one that you drive. So, but see, you don't hear the Holy One of Israel speaking to you and giving you all these firing shots and all these warning signs that he will take your ass. He'll take you and he'll take your seeds, because you got a couple of them. So them several year prison sentences you did absolutely nothing for you. Hopefully you end up getting it together at some point before it's all said and done. I don't know. The battle ain't mine. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Matter of fact, you can't. Wish somebody would do for me what I do for them. I wish somebody would. Next on the list, Damani Jones. Again, you're with a Moabite. How you think you're going to turn around and worldly marry the girl that hooked us up? Do you know how trifling that is? Do you know how low that is? Do you know how conniving that is on both of y'all parts? Like, that's some grimy shit. Like, that's grimy as hell. Like, regardless if you and I wasn't even together at the very second point in time, we always hooked back up. Always did. Throughout all the years I've known you, we've always got back together, said what's up, and we'll see if each other on the same wavelength. Most of the time not, clearly, and we'll go our separate ways. But to go that way, that's horrible. She's a Moabite. And if you have children with her, they won't live, because they're not going to be able to make it into paradise. So you'll get the picture. He'll speak to you nice and loud, and he'll speak to you nice and clear, where you can understand everything that he's talking to you about. Next on the list, Miss Tashika Hardrick contacting me talking about, oh, you the one all upset over a Facebook friend request. No, it's not that. I'm upset because you was talking shit about me on a whole nother channel, knowing I'm your cousin. And even if I wasn't, why you all on a whole nother channel, a whole nother page talking shit about somebody? And I think they on that bullshit and all this, that, and the other. Fuck you, Sheikah. Fuck you, okay? So you flag it if you want to. You flagging your ass sooner to hell than what you thought. How about that part? Diane, whatever the fuck your last name is, with your numerous husbands. Well, the first one that you had, he was a fucking Moabite. That's why you had that nasty ass son by him. Because he's a fucking Moabite. He's a nasty, disgusting dog. And again, I can't believe that you don't know that all of this shit happening with your child has happened. Even I wouldn't put it past him that he has touched his own children. I know this white lady's that he with, this Caucasian lady, I know he doing something with somebody in her family, because I seen it in a vision. Some little white boy, some little Caucasian boy. I seen it in a vision. But you just let triflingness continue to happen. You don't even say when your niece, right? I'm your niece, wrote you a letter exclaiming unto you all of the things that happened unto me. You don't even think to contact me, to ask me like, well, what are you talking about? Well, when did this happen? Or how did this go? You don't think to none of that. You just look at me stupid at Damien's funeral. That's what you did. And yeah, speaking of him, fuck you, Damien. You the one that make me have to record on this, what I'm recording on. But that's okay. The word's still gonna get out. You seen what that pervert did to me. You seen it. I know you did. You told me you did. And you still just like, oh, no, I don't know anything about it, and want to try to silence me and shut down my hotspot and all of that on my iPad and flag my YouTube account and all kind of crap. You so sad and you so sorry. The one time you could have stood up and been a man. One, yes, the one time. But you want to act like you all, whatever the fuck these people on her side of the family think you are, I don't know. You ain't, okay? Just so you know. If you can't take care of home first, fuck you. Who are you? Period. I remember reading one day in your journal, I guess it was for school or whatever the fuck it was for. Fuck you anyhow. And it said, you had to been, I think you was in the fourth grade. So if you in the fourth grade, I'm pretty much in like the first grade. So I'm pretty much like 6 fucking years old, okay? And I remember reading and it said, today is my stupid sister's birthday. Another sad day. Some shit like that. You have hated me ever since, and I left you out on here because I don't like you that much to even mention you. But the Holy One made me type it out. But he told me to mention you, so I'm mentioning you. Ever since I've been born, ever since I've been here, you've always been nothing but hateful to me. Beating me every fucking day, locking me in closets, cutting my hair and my nails in my sleep, locking me out the house, smothering me with fucking pillows every fucking morning. I'm waking up, especially on the weekends. However you chose to be evil to me, you did. Stealing my food, eat my goodies all up. But see, you don't believe in the Holy One of Israel. You don't think that he sees that. And you think that you can just go on and live life and just, oh, I'm just going to go about my business. I'm going to have a seed and marry this woman. I don't even know her, but I know she don't know me. I don't even know her. But anyhow, fuck you. You sorry bastard. EVONIE, yes, unfortunately you got something going on up here. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you got something going on. Always did and always have. He all but told me he molested you, fucked you, sexed you. He all but told me he did. So you text me, I text you or sent you a nice text message. Hey, just got my place. It's a holy day. Come over. I'm gonna be cooking meat. Come, sit, eat. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't get mad at me because I told you your brother had to die. And I don't have nothing to do with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What makes you think that he gonna be sitting up there smoking all them damn cigars, drinking all that alcohol and whatever the fuck else he doing, all that gambling, and you thinking that like, oh, yeah, you in the perfect alignment with the Holy One of Israel. That don't have nothing to do with the Holy One. He don't like that shit. He don't like it. So for whatever, so you get upset with me. And then you text me some bullshit. Say, oh yeah, early mornings are hard for me. I just hate getting up. Some bullshit. I ain't never heard back from your ass. That's because y'all cowards. That's because you can't look me in the face. You can't look me in the face and say, yeah, you know what, you're right. Because you of your father, the devil. That's the way I'm seeing it right now. And hopefully that'll change in the near future. And it's just what it is. So, yeah, I believe that you was touched inappropriately. And for that, I hate. And also, fuck Kim, too. She's just an evil bitch. I ain't really got much to say about it because I don't feel like going into it. But fuck her, too. Fuck her. Ola Smith. It was good for me to cook and be around that bitch like Cinderella once again. All of that was all well and dandy. And Whatever the fuck you told me to do, I had to do it. Didn't have no choice. Couldn't even complain about it. Just did it. And being a big sister to your child, your only child, yeah, that was good for me to do. But then come time when I come back to town and I need a place to stay and, things of that nature. You don't even fucking know me. You like, fuck me. So, and again, I feel sorry for your husband, and I can't wait till he get away from your dumb ass. For a long, long time, I've been wanting him to separate from this manipulative bitch. That's exactly what you are. A manipulative bitch. And you wonder why your daughter don't even barely come see you. Fuck her too. How many times I done contacted her, called her, text her, she'll never respond. Bitch, I raised you. I ain't did a motherfucking thing to her. But be there for her and protect her from a fucking predator. That's what I did. And then when I told you about that, I told you about this bastard years ago. You didn't, it's just like I never even said anything. Like I said, absolutely nothing. And then you said, well, it didn't happen to my child. What kind of arrogant, dumb shit is that to say to somebody? Woe was you, Ola Smith. Ola Kennedy. Woe is you. Just got to put my head down and shake my head at your trifling ass. It's good for me to be around that mug, making peach cobblers and cleaning up and all of that. Shit, till I was at least 14. That was good. Then, next on the list, the predator himself. But you can't fucking help it though, can you? Because you have that Moabite seed in you. You are a Moabite. That's what the fuck you are, and that's what y'all do. Some of y'all resist it, but some of y'all can't. And I blame my mother more than you, because she should have kept a close eye on her flock. That's what she should have did. Nonetheless, when you know you sick, you need to remove yourself from people. You should go kill your fucking self. That's what you should do. Because you are ruining people's lives. And you will not have that kind of control over me anymore. For me to be quiet and be silent about what you did to me. It fucking ruined my life. Caused me to do a lot more drinking than what I chose to do. What I had wanted to originally do. A lot more. And it caused me to go to a dark place until I just had to pray and ask the Father Almighty to bring me up from this dirty, filthy pit I'm in. And he did. And set my feet on solid ground. He did. But see, people don't think about that portion. They don't think about, well, damn, she was in a dark, depressed, deep, sad place. Damn, she did get molested. Damn, they don't think about that part. They just think about, shh, you can't speak those words here. That's all people think about. Oh, that's all people think about. Tanya calling me or texting me. She can't call me. Texting me talking about some. No, she can't call me because she can't. It's like looking a gifted horse in the mouth. That's why she always texts me. She can't do none of that now because she had her stupid ass son close out my situation, which I don't give a shit about that iPad. You can come fucking get it. I don't care. And if you go into my account and do anything in my stuff, know that you got death on you. He might kill you right then because you're touching the oracle of the Holy One of Israel. But that's what people that are predators do. They want to silence you. They want to sweep everything up under the fucking concrete, and they want to tell you, shh, like the Africa Bombada people. Of course they want to kill that guy Poppy, Mr. Hassan Campbell. Of course they do, because he's telling the truth. And yes, he was up under, people like to call it Stockholm Syndrome, but I'm going to call it what the fuck it really is. It's from the days of Egypt. It's far beyond Stockholm Syndrome. That predates that. So it's from the days of Egypt syndrome, and how the Israelite people did not want to leave Egypt. They wanted to stay and eat the fish and the garlic and all that bullshit. That's why the Holy One sent them so many fucking birds that it came up out their nose, out their mouth, everything. Since that's all y'all think about is the foods that you eat. Instead of getting down in sackcloth and ashes and fasting. And doing what I do often, and fasting. And asking the Holy One of Israel, what do you want me to do? That's not brushing your teeth. That's not eating. That's not none of that. And last but not least, Tanya Harrison. It's all your fault. You know, when you used to tell me as a child, you taught this to me and Damien, that we ain't worth the time it took us to get here. Nah, you ain't gonna remember that part. Of course not. You ain't gonna remember that part because you like to pick and choose the shit you remember. Like you beat me so fucking badly with a wiffle bat and I bled all over every damn thing and it looked like a crime scene in that bitch. Yeah. I was very resilient all the way up until then. Very resilient. But that one right there, that beating, that would never leave my mind. And sometimes you just throw it up in my face like, yeah, you remember that time I beat you so fucking bad you couldn't go to school the next day. But see, that's because you're of your father, the devil, and you always have been. And those evil ass ways that you have, they're coming out more and more and more in these last days. And it's sad, but it's true. So if that French provincial furniture is still at $48.60, then you turn it over and look at it. That's the fucking blood stains that's mine that will never come out. And how your mother had to put me in the tub and tell you that was enough. Who did anything? Nobody ever did anything. But you try to tell me, oh, I need some help. Your dumbass sister Linda, go get some help. The one that's helping me is the Holy One. That's the only. My help comes from the north. And y'all destruction gonna come from the north. So out of the mouth of the Holy One of Israel proceeds good and evil. Because I am his mouthpiece. He got me down here on earth speaking for him. And so the reason I speak, because he told me to deliver my own soul. So that's what I'm doing by giving you this message. He sent me a dream and told me I should. He sure did. Send me a dream. And this is what he told me to do. So I am. So you know what? You're the worst person. Because you, personally, when you had that girl, me, you had to go get checked in. You had to go get admitted to the hospital. When, your son Damien, he had to go get checked in and get admitted to the fucking hospital too. And both of y'all asses is on pills. So, what do I take? Nothing. I don't take nothing. I don't drink no coffee. I don't drink no soda. I don't drink no fucking lemonade. I ain't drinking no water with limes. I ain't drinking nothing but distilled water. What do I drink? Water. What do you drink? Yeah, okay. So, but I'm the one got a problem. I ain't got no problem. I know who I'm hearing. See, you the one, you very scared and afraid to pick up that Bible. I try to push the Bible to you. Just open it. Just open it. Yeah, it's like the fucking devil's coming out in your ass. You don't want the Bible. What kind of shit is that? That's because you have conjoined yourself with someone that does not believe in the Holy One of Israel. And neither did you. So that's why y'all compatible. But You have your daughter over here in these fucking projects having to smell all this weed and all this spice and all this bullshit come all up through my fucking floorboards, all everywhere, pissing me all the way off, causing a very hostile environment. While you got your friend with his own situation over there doing whatever the fuck he want to do. Whatever. I'm not gonna even get into that. Doing whatever the fuck he want to do over there in the lap of luxury. But this is how you do your daughter, though. That's okay. The righteous shall not be moved unless the Father Almighty tells me it's time for me to go. So I'm just gonna keep listening to the Father Almighty. And when he tell me it's time for me to go, I'm out this bitch. Period. I don't give a fuck. I'll be gone. So this is thus says the Father Almighty. What I'm telling you comes straight from the Father Almighty. Straight from his mouth. He is not pleased with you, Tanya. He is not liking you. He doesn't like anything that you do. And he says, fuck you. That's exactly what he says. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. So, anything else that the Father Almighty wants me to talk about? Let's see. So again, how do I read the Bible? I close my eyes. And I just open it. I have no idea where he's going to open me to. But I do know this. Separate yourselves from the filth of the land. And that's exactly what I'm doing. When they came over there to get us, our forefathers off of the land of Africa, they came to get people of color. They didn't just come get Israelites. They came to get people of color. That means that they came to get the Moabites as well. So, let's see if there's anything in here, Father. Oh, that's right. He that does not obey the words of this covenant will be cut out of the land. What are the words of the covenant? The 10 Commandments plus all the statutes. He led me to Psalm 78. That's where he just led me. I know I don't have time to read all of that because this thing will cut out on me. But nonetheless, you can find the covenant in Deuteronomy chapter 4. That goes into vast details about the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not bow down to them. Thou shalt not worship them. Thou shalt not make thyself a graven image. You can also find it in Exodus chapter 20. So that's what you have to study upon. Not anything pertaining to any idols. Malachi chapter 2 tells you that you shall not worship. My covenant is with Levi. My covenant is not with Judah. Judah has married the daughter of a strange god. So Malachi 4:4 talks about the one to come, talking about the messenger of the covenant. So everything I speak is thus saith the Holy One of Israel. If you don't like it, guess who you need to take that up with? Everything I say is thus says the Holy One of Israel. And by that, my soul is being delivered. Bless the Father Almighty. He the one that told me to do it.